Known for its unmistakably iconic styling and lively handling, the quirky Mini brand applies this blueprint to the Countryman. It shares its platform with the 10 best-winning BMW X1, which lends a refined ride and a spacious rear seat. Its retro exterior and funky interior are uniquely Mini, however, with a myriad of custom options. But this Q2 isn't merely trendy transit, thanks to a sprightly chassis, which gets the sport-tuned treatment on Cooper S versions. Available with front or all-wheel drive, the lineup has a trio of turbocharged engines, a 134 horsepower inline 3, a 189 horsepower inline 4, and an all-new plug-in hybrid powertrain 221 horses combined. Best of all, most non-hybrids have a standard 6-speed manual transmission, 6 or 8-speed automatics are optional. While Mini's funkiness isn't for the mainstream, the Countryman definitely puts the fun in functional. High's BM-like refinement, unmistakable Mini styling, spacious backseat. Low's more thrust is a must, plug-in hybrids diminishing returns, too quirky for some. Verdict cute and comfortable. It blends Mini styling with BMW refinement. What's new for 2018? The company adds its first ever plug-in hybrid called the Cooper SE Countryman All-4 to the lineup for 2018. It has an estimated electrically range of 12 miles and represents the top-off-the-line model. The high-performance John Cooper Works Countryman is reviewed separately. Other updates include the newly available Apple CarPlay. Android Auto is still absent. The previously optional driver attention monitor becomes standard, as does a backup camera. Inside, Mini has made mild revisions to the fuel gauge, the head-up display zone-off control, and the drive mode selector, which has been changed from a rotary adjustment at the base of the gear shift lever to a toggle switch on the center stack. Manual lumbar support is no longer available with certain upholstery combinations. Oh, and the elastic strap on the left side of the cargo area has been dropped from the convenience package. Don't cancel your order yet, the right side elastic strap is still included. What was new for 2017? Although it may not have looked very different from its predecessor, the new Countryman received an entirely new chassis that is shared with the wagon-like Mini Cooper Clubman in the BMW X1. The redesign increased the Countryman's length by 7.8 inches and wheelbase by 2.9 inches, which improved interior space and cargo volume. For 2017, the Cooper's standard 121 horsepower 1.6-litre inline 4 was replaced by a 134 horsepower turbocharged 1.5-litre inline 3, and a feature previously not offered on the base model. An all-wheel drive system that Mini calls All-4 became optional. The sportier Cooper S also adopts a new, more powerful turbocharged inline 4, swapping the 181 horsepower 1.6-litre for a 189 horsepower 1.5-litre. Trims and options. We'd choose the Countryman has one of the cheapest base prices in this segment, but it's saddled with a wimpy 134 horsepower 3-cylinder. We prefer the more powerful and sportier Cooper S version, which starts at $32,050. All-wheel drive adds $500. The 8-speed automatic is standard. The Cooper SE plug-in hybrid is much quicker and more efficient, but it costs about $38,000 before options. We think the Cooper S Countryman All-4 manual is the best option. Its standard features include 18-inch wheels, ambient lighting, heated front sports seats, a panoramic sunroof, passive entry, and rear parking sensors. And unlike the front-wheel drive Cooper S, it comes standard with a 6-speed manual. The automatic is a $1,500 option. With a slew of optional packages and countless personalized accessories available, the Countryman's price can escalate quickly. While the custom bits are best left to the individual's whims, we'd add technology package: 8.8-inch touch screen, Apple CarPlay, head-up display, parking assist, and wireless charging for $2,250. Convenience package: alarm system, folding cargo floor, fold-down rear seat armrest, extra 12-volt outlet for $750. Dynamic damper control, adaptive suspension for $500. Power liftgate $500. The final cost of our all-wheel drive Mini Cooper S Countryman is $36,550. That's right, around the starting prices of less polarizing rivals such as the BMW X1 and the Mercedes-Benz GLA class. But those who seek a more fashionable mode of transportation should consider the Mini. The Countryman entertains with several drivetrain and powertrain combinations. A plug-in hybrid model is the quickest and most efficient, but it's also the most expensive. Non-hybrids offer a standard 134 horsepower turbocharged inland 3 or an optional 189 horsepower turbo inland 4. An automatic is optional for all models except the plug-in hybrid and the front-wheel drive Cooper S, which have it as standard. What's new for 2018? For 2018, Mini debuts the Cooper SE Countryman All-4, its first ever plug-in hybrid. The heavier hybrid was quicker than both of its gas-powered twins, thanks in part to its considerable torque advantage. It hit 60 miles per hour from a stop in only 5.8 seconds, which was much quicker than the hybrid Lexus NX300H we tested, which needed an extra 3.0 seconds to match that speed. The electrified Countryman combines the base model's 134 horsepower turbo 3-cylinder with an 87 horsepower electric motor for a combined 221 horsepower. Together, they also make a substantial 284 lb-ft of torque, 77 more than the Cooper S. The gas engine powers the front wheels while the electric motor turns the rears. Unfortunately, this model isn't available with a manual transmission. Charging system: the SC All-4 can charge at either a 120 volt or a 240 volt outlet. A full charge requires 7 hours on standard 120 volt house current and a bit more than 3 hours on 240 volts. 2017 Mini Countryman. The base engine is a 134 horsepower turbocharged 1.5-litre inline 3 that simply lacks the power to move the Countryman's 3,300 plus pounds. Its narrow power band, which peaks at 5,000 revolutions per minute 1,600 revolutions per minute short of the tachometer's red line, means regular swapping of the standard 6-speed manual transmission's cogs will be required to make the most of the crossover's available power. An automatic transmission is a $1,500 option. It has 6 speeds on the front-wheel drive Countryman and 8 speeds on the all-wheel drive Countryman All-4. The Cooper S model uses a more powerful 189 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-litre inline 4 that pairs with the 6-speed manual or the 8-speed automatic, which can be optioned with paddle shifters. The front-wheel drive S is only available with the 8-speed automatic, which is the optional transmission on the all-wheel drive Cooper S. Our all-wheel drive test car had the manual gearbox and demonstrated how the increased power of the S improved 0 to 60 mph times, slashing off more than 2 seconds from the lesser model's time. Still, this result was only slightly quicker than the Lexus NX200 F Sport we last tested and well behind other competitors. The Countryman has a hodgepodge of powertrain pairings that include a new plug-in hybrid. Compared with front and all-wheel drive rivals, the gas-powered Minis have competitive EPA estimates. Meanwhile, the plug-in hybrid version has higher EPA numbers in the city but does worse on the highway. The underpowered base model tied for the best observed highway rating in our real-world testing, and the plug-in surprised us by beating its EPA highway number. What's new for 2018? While the gas-powered trains are mechanically unchanged from 2017, their EPA estimates have been revised. The front-drive base model with the 6-speed manual transmission saw its highway estimate improve from 33 to 34 miles per gallon. Paired with the 6-speed automatic, its estimated city and highway numbers dropped by 1 mile per gallon down from 24 miles per gallon city and 33 highway. Despite the new numbers, we don't expect the gas-powered Countryman's real-world fuel economy to differ. The all-new Cooper SE Countryman All-4 plug-in hybrid joins the lineup for 2018. Since its only direct competitor is the non-plug-in hybrid Lexus NX300H, we also compared it with other electrified vehicles that have similar functionality. The Kia Niro plug-in hybrid has more value but less luxury, and the Volvo XC60 T8 plug-in has significantly more power and upscale features. But neither alternative is in the same class as the Countryman. Compared with the gas models, the Mini plug-in has the top-seeded city estimate, but its EPA highway rating is worse. It also has an APR-rated electric-only range of 12 miles. We saw 11 miles in our testing. However, it exceeded its 27 miles per gallon EPA highway rating on our fuel loop with 30 miles per gallon observed. Overall, many CD editors were seriously disappointed with the plug-in's short electric-only range and unimpressive fuel economy. 2017 Mini Countryman. Regardless which of the two turbocharged engines and 3 available transmissions are featured, the Cooper and Cooper S Countryman have nearly identical EPA estimates that are competitive with rivals. We've only subjected the underpowered base model to our real-world testing, but it tied for the best observed highway rating. Not only is the 4-cylinder Cooper S more powerful and quicker than the regular 3-cylinder Cooper, it has nearly identical EPA estimates. The front-drive Cooper S gets 1 mile per gallon less in the city than its counterpart, and the all-wheel drive version earns 1 mile per gallon less on the highway. We've devised our own fuel economy test in an attempt to replicate how most people drive on the highway. Our procedure entails a 200-mile out-and-back loop on Michigan's I-94 highway. We maintain a GPS-verified 75 miles per hour and use the cruise control as much as possible to mimic the way many drivers behave during long trips. The stick-shift Countryman all 4 we tested managed the feat of beating its EPA highway figure, recording a thrifty 34 miles per gallon, 2 miles per gallon better than the EPA rates it. Thanks to its substantial 16.1-gallon fuel tank, the manual transmission Countryman all 4 is able to travel more than 500 miles on a single tank of fuel. Ride, handling, and steering. Sharing its chassis with BMW's X1, the Countryman also shares its German sibling's dynamic personality. Unlike other Mini models, the Countryman never feels light or tossable from behind the wheel. Its stoic disposition isn't a bad thing, it's just different from other Mini models, which are unreservedly playful. An available sport package adds adjustable dampers, a feature that our test car lacked. Its optional 18-inch wheels, however, did add a sometimes harsh edginess to the ride. Braking. Although the brake pedal is firm and applies brake pressure progressively, the Countryman surprised us with its sub-per-brake disc performance. Given the reasonable grip of the Countryman on our skid pad, we're hesitant to blame the tires for the lengthy stopping distance and are more disposed to place culpability on the Mini's hefty 3,538-pound curb weight.